Night to those of the internet, depending on what time of day you're watching this. We are going to be playing the Klingon character today because I've decided why not just play this character through till his story's complete, and then we can move on to the other characters. I went through and I did everything to kit this ship out. Got all of the equipment I said I was going to get from replaying those missions. Alright. That's a thought I had. What's going on here? Okay. Battle Group Omega. The Borg have been located in the Beta Quadrant. We've temporarily allied with Starfleet to repel the Collective. A fleet has already begun massing in the Castus sector. I want the Comoran to join us. Starfleet also has a fleet in the area. Although we remain at war, we've agreed to share this system to fight the greater threat. Be warned, Starfleet and Klingon Defense Forces are not the only ones with interest in the Borg. Others have been set in the area. Once you've joined the fleet in the Kestis sector, report to me immediately. I am stationed aboard the IKS Chang. Okay. First, we go to Replicator. And we sell a bunch of crap. Okay. Crap sold. I think I know I had boldly they rode for. I had to finish getting the cannons from it. Okay. Let's see, we go here. Assets. Go to here. Admiralty. Success. Failure. Let's get the Klingon Empire up to... Boom. All I need is 12 science and 1 engineering. Let's see. Let's see if this whole thing with the shuttles works. Haha! It does. Shuttles get a bonus. Sweet. Now that mission is guaranteed to succeed. Kick ass. Okay. We'll go start with this one. Then I think we'll have to do this one. I don't think we're going to be able to get enough science together, but we'll see. We can't seem to get enough science for that to work. Even though it says you should only require 55. So that's 130. Wormhole. That's 90. Well, let's see what we can do for Starfleet. Okay. Hop. That takes care of all but science, which I might be able to take care with the Burrell. Sweet. Okay, let's try this one. 10, 10, and 10. We'll do this ship, and this one. That'll get us to 100 on all those. And one more. Try this one. Probably don't have quite enough to get to 100 here, but it'll get close. 87%, that's good. Okay, now we go over to here. Take care of all those. Let's see. What am I missing? Tier 2, 3. I'm missing tier 4. Got it. So I need to collect up to 20,000 dilithium. Okay. Let's see. Go to inventory. See what popped up. Some stuff I can sell. "13 anti-proton cannons. Use that to fill up this. Surplus. Ah, right. It's a consumable I gained. Alright. Let's go here. We'll fly toward the nebula, and hopefully we'll be able to begin our journey to fight the Borg. My ship's kitted out with the Jem'Hadar gear, plus Polaron weapons, because it gives a bonus to Polaron weapons. And I grabbed this one, which is a Polaron phase modulator, increases Polaron damage. So all in all, I just made the ship into a Polaron juggernaut. These have bonus damage, though technically they would be better if I had a Jem'Hadar or Cardassian vessel. But they're still pretty solid for level 11 beams. Grab some Polaron turrets. Still got quantum torpedoes in the back, transphasics in the front, the 3 Jem'Hadar pieces, and the Kabali field stabilizing warp core, which gives me the ability to repair my shields when I need to. Okay. Guess I hadn't completed as many of the missions as I thought I had. Oh well. So I'll have to do some more of this character on the background. I might be cutting out the stream a little bit early today because I've got to do some stuff with all my main characters so I can make sure to get their transwarp modulators. Got to the right spot. At least according to the marker, it's the right spot. Odd. Let's try map. System. List. Since we had to go to the Kestis system. Oh, that's right, because he used to have to transwarp to it, so the map's glitchy. Now we're heading the right way. But yeah, I figure I'll do all of the missions with him, and then I'll finish the Romulan storyline, and then the Federation one. But of course, it's always a long ass trip in subspace. I do like the fact that I've got like this purple engine contrails now because of the Dominion, the Jem'Hadar gear. I'd love to get the Jem'Hadar ship, but that's just not in the cards right now. I think to get the Jem'Hadar ships anyway, you have to get them out of lockboxes. Let me buy some more duty officers. Promotions. Yeah, this is still available. Boosts. Boost to win. Live to win. Yeah. Oh, right. We didn't assign new duty officer tasks, did we? No. Because as you change neighborhoods, the missions in personal and current map change. Gasco sector. The narrow sector. And notice all of these things just changed. Grab that. Grab that. Grab that. Okay, go to department heads. Marauding. Espionage. We'll do sciences. And we'll do exploration there. Okay. Just gotta go a little further. Join Battle Group Omega. I've got the microphone in a slightly different position from usual, so let me know how well the sound carries when you can. But this gives you a better idea of what the ship looks like now, because of the color changes. Yeah, you used to have to transwarp to this place. Put that in there. Put that in there. Put that. That, and that. Let's see. Be right back, my phone's ringing. Okay. I could either upgrade that more. I'll hold off on upgrading it for now. Okay. Let's talk to the chat. Send, receive mail. Nothing there. Okay, what's the situation? We're here to do battle with the Borg. This area is key to their invasion of the Alpha Quadrant. If we can defeat them here, we can stop them before they reach the Empire. The Quadrant has been bloodied by the Borg too many times. I will die before I let one of those drones set foot on Kronos. What do you need me to do? We have every available ship and crew fighting the Borg. There are missions that you can undertake to help our fight. The more we know, the better we will be able to plan battle against the Borg. Intelligence, like, why is the battle group in this location? Intelligence we've gathered indicates that this area is ideal for the asteroid belt. Gives us raw materials for our replicators. The low-level delta radiation from the rogue moon hides our energy signatures from the Borg. So we are working with Starfleet to fight the Borg. Starfleet cannot be trusted to deal with the threat to the entire Alpha Quadrant alone. It's the Klingon Empire that will put a stop to the Borg once and for all. A little bit of self-absorbed there. What if I need something from home? The ships of the fleet can service many of our immediate needs. The IKS Chukun will be able to access material you have in storage. The IKS Remjep is in charge of communications, and any messages you want to send or receive can be routed through their subspace relay. If you wish to trade with other Klingon Empire officers on the exchange, contact the crew of the IKS Wek for assistance. I'm ready to do my duty. That is good. There is much to be done, and when you are ready for the new mission, contact me or Commander Vizamar for further information. We can be reached remotely by hailing the Shang directly. Fight well, General. Kapla. Alright. Defend the Beta Quadrant. Hostile activity has been reported in the Beta Quadrant. This is unfriendly territory to say the least. Roaming Borg vessels are constantly looking for a chance to slip past and disrupt our massing fleet. We will need to stop hostile vessels before they can reach the fleet. Patrol the Beta Quadrant. If you encounter an enemy vessel, I am authorizing you to use whatever force is necessary to deal with the problem. Okay. Primary. And then we exit here. Area map. I need a capable ship and crew to check out reports of Borg activity in the Burgess system. The Commodore is more than up to the task. I know a true warrior such as you will be eager to test your mettle against the Collective. Stay alert. There have been reports of other ships in the region, including Tal Shiar vessels. The Burgess system is well out of Romulan space. I'd like to know what their purposes out there are. This is the actual mission, where angels fear to tread. But if I go to if I hit a random D space encounter, like this one here, I'll be able to get credit for this one. So I'll do the defend the quadrant first, and then I'll go to do where angels fear to tread. Admiralty. Wow, one's already done? It's a success. What a shock. But yeah, basically by completing one tier 5 campaign you get this, by completing 2 you get that, and if you get 1 campaign to 10 you get that. Which basically just means more slots for you to use. Quantum solipstream drive. Solipsism drive. Max warp to the Tholians. Do this first.
Dolan true. We must work together if we... Security must be strength, honor, and...
Miracle Worker. Plop down an anti-proton turret. I don't know why it pulled me in so damn close that I couldn't see. Hello, Ebony. How are you? And I continue to just shoot things in the face. Well, not necessarily in the face. Okay, shield's getting low. Time for Miracle Worker. Yeah, space shooting can be really fun. So can face sitting, but Britain doesn't like that apparently. Ah! Slow rate of turn! Capital group is taken care of. Now to take care of the last of the support groups. How is my voice coming through? I tried a different position for the mic. But it's space, it shouldn't matter. I mean, there's no friction in space. Ah, the refreshing sound of shit blowing the fuck up. Always the best thing. Well, cruisers in general have a slow rate of turning because, well, they're cruisers. They're just meant to take a beating. So much like a tank, they are meant to be sort of, everybody shoots at them. I think the fastest rate of turn either goes to escorts or science ships. Probably escorts, since they've got to get those heavy cannons in their enemies' faces. Yeah, since the big heavy dual cannons can only be fired from forward-facing ships, I imagine that means that the escorts probably have the highest turn rate. Okay. New Kara marks. Okay, status. About halfway through. New Romulus marks. Cancel that. Do this one. Cancel. We'll keep that one. Claim Tier 1 reputation. Okay, next upgrade. Do that. So let's see. We'll start on the 0-point energy console. Refined dilithium, where angels fear to tread. Open. 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 Begin, where angels fear to tread.
Empire vessel RNA. They are under attack by Borg scout squadrons. This is a formal request for assistance from any ship receiving this message. Do not abandon us.
Okay, we'll come in, we'll save your ass. Really digging this whole Polaron setup I've got going on this ship. Might just keep leveling, try to level up the Dominion gear and try for a just keep it going for later. Especially if I can manage to get a Galore or a Jem'Hadar ship. And that's a cube.
You have compromised the integrity of the collective. Prepare to be assimilated. Resistance is futile.
Beams! Turrets! Beams and turrets! Turrets and beams! Beams and turrets! Turrets and beams! Beamy turrets! Beamy beams! I have 4 Polaron beams plus turrets and transphasic torpedoes. Plus the something like 30% bonus I've got on Polaron weapons right now. On top of my beam, my energy weapon bonus, and my torpedo bonus. So yeah, because I think the full set gives this, which is called Dominion Synergy, which basically gives 8% to Polaron damage.
To any ship in range, this is the IRW RNA. My ship has been attacked and disabled by the Borg. My crew are being assimilated. The self-destruct is offline. I have retreated with my surviving officers to the main science lab. If you can hear this, I formally request assistance. If there is no one who can respond to this message, then may we die with honor.
Okay, so there's that. Then I have this thing here, which is plus 17% to beam weapons in general. So with the 8% to the Polaron weapons, my beam weapons are currently getting 25.5% damage bonus. Now add this, and that's a 53.6% damage bonus on Polaron weapons for this ship. This modifies cannon damage by 10%. So these are doing an extra 18% damage. I need to get a replacement for this basically. So 10 plus 28, 38. So my cannons are only getting a 36.1% damage bonus, whereas my beams are getting a 53.6 damage bonus. And we go aboard their ship.
Thank you for coming to our assistance. All drones have beamed aboard the RNA and are attempting to assimilate my crew. Several of us have barricaded ourselves in the science lab. We need your assistance to prevent our ship from being assimilated and to save the rest of the crew.
Klingons helping
You
Romulans.
have the ability to adapt to energy weapons in order to use energy weapons effectively against them. Equip yourself and your bridge officers with frequency remodulators. There is a supply of them not far from your current position.
Or
There should be enough remodulators in that crate for your entire away team. If you ever need more, you should be able to replicate them easily enough.
Or I could have just replicated him for everybody if I wanted. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna activate O Borg, and then pop on the frequency modulators. Ah, wrong thing. Wrong menu. Why is O the menu key for opening up social? It makes no sense. And rail. And I can give her O Borg and let her summon the Jackal. Is this better than her current weapon? Yeah, I guess I'll give her this. And is this better than his current weapon? Yes. Okay. Now I go into my menu selections here and grab frequency remodulator and put it in my hotkey. The reason I was able to do that with the triple Borg thing is it's a benefit that lasts for an hour. Did they literally get stuck in the door? Game glitches, gotta love them. And Rail proves her usefulness by dying again.
They've locked down the passenger here. Use the console in sickbay to override the security protocols.
Summoning some drones. on. A disruptor beam turret. I didn't get anything for the new Dawn triple. Let me check. Legacy, promotion, personal. Edict Tribble, Legacy of Romulus Tribble, Season 8 Tribble. Nope. Cool. I don't know how I'll use the code, but I'll try.
The Borg have disabled the force fields guarding the science lab. We managed to fend off the first wave, but we need your help. Get to the lab and stop the remaining drones.
I would like to get the Iconian Lobi weapon, but I don't have any Lobi crystals and they're damn near impossible to get. I mean, yeah, they're easier to get if you're a paying member, which I'm not, because you can just open up the boxes for free.
Thank you so much for saving us. The Tal Shiar were using us as test subjects in their experiments. Borg technology. Only a few of us survived their investigations. I know that they'll do anything to preserve their empire. And I've seen with my own eyes what they and the Ilachi did to the outlying colonies. But I didn't think they would be this cruel to their own people.
As far as I know, you were supposed to get like a bunch of keys at the beginning of every month for being a paying member. Maybe that was one of the other games. And with the 500 Zen, you can buy 4 keys a month. If you have nothing else to put it on. Maybe it's Champions Online where they give you the keys to unlock the boxes at the beginning of every month. And if you buy the Legacy of Romulus pack for 160 bucks, you get 30 keys with it. 30 keys which can be eaten up very, very fast.
Borg drones incoming. Destroy them before they reach the research equipment.
Good lord. You sell the lithium? I think that they've really gone a little bit zonkers with the amount that some of these people want you to pay per Zen. I mean, like, is one Zen really worth 250 dilithium? Come forth, Battle Horta! Disruptor turret. Heal turret. Orbital strike.
Scanner show no further Borg presence aboard. Thank you for your aid, but I must ask you to return to your ship at once. Our research here is critical to the survival of the Romulan Star Empire. I cannot share these secrets, even with our rescuers.
I'm just trying to cobble together the dilithium for the reputation gear. Yeah, well, they're the best at the ground because they're the only real tanks the game has. But when it comes to the space game, it's so overly balanced in favor of tactical officers, it's ridiculous. And I'm also trying to buy ships for the Admiralty system.
We are studying salvaged Borg devices. Bear in mind that this technology is now the sovereign property of the Romulan Star Empire. My engineers tell me that our engines are online, so your further presence aboard my ship is neither necessary nor desirable. You are our enemy. Your assistance does not change that basic fact.
Being back to ship. Though, once you have that reputation gear, you have to spend...
Essential repairs to our singularity drive are almost complete. If you can occupy the Borg and give us the time we need, I will overlook your intrusion on classified research.
Okay. Give me a second here so I can open up my Twitch. There might be some double voicing here. Okay, 4 people watching. Let's see. Twitch messages. Okay. Now I gotta see if I can figure out how to make the code work in the game. Is there a redeem code in here feature somewhere? And maybe something I gotta do through the website. Okay. Yeah! The cost to upgrade it with energy to get the upgrade kits to upgrade the gear to level tier 14, that should not cost the lithium. That's just freaking stupid. Considering the amount of work you have to go through just to get that gear, you should just be able to upgrade it with the kits themselves. Alternative options, prepaid card. Choose non-charge. And I'll stick to that belief as long as I live. The whole dilithium system is screwed up because you have the dilithium credit ships, you have the Lobi ships, you have the Latinum ships. Why can't they just combine all three of those types of things into one currency? Why have like half dozen different currencies? Makes no sense. Sign in. Let's see if I can get this code to work. Okay. Let's see, I'll go to games. Star Trek Online. Let's see, nothing for inputting a code there. Go to charge. Pay by Skrill. Prepaid card. That's not it either. It's not in there. It's not in the games category. I do not know where you're supposed to put this code in. Well, the Lobi crystals are technically something that was created specifically for this game, and dilithium has never really been used as a currency. It's a fuel source. The Latinum makes sense because it has been a currency. It's supposed to be the universal currency between the different empires, as it were. Games friends. Yeah, I'm not seeing a place to input any kind of code here, so I'll have to figure it out later. Yeah, I have the Arc, Arc loader. Ah, there we are. Haha! So, would you vote for Zod, Ebony? Okay. Code redeemed. See if that worked. Go to promotions, and there we are. It's just the IDIC tribble? Okay, that's fine. And now I can like claim it with everybody else? Cool. Ooh, I could buy another one, a different... I shouldn't spend my 400 Zen on tribbles. That's ridiculous. That's silly. But tribbles. And Horta. Okay. Get your engines running and we'll fight the Borg. We'll be taking the Borg technology back with us. Oh, we can't let you escape with Borg technology. It's too dangerous. Which choice to choose? We can't let you escape with Borg technology. It's too
I
dangerous.
had hoped to avoid a confrontation with you, but I see you're as unreasonable as I expected. Very well. Prepare to see the results of our research.
I'd rather that ship be destroyed than the Tal Shiar get a hold of more Borg technology than they already have. But yeah, I decide, since I'm using the Dominion 3-piece space set, might as well grab the a whole bunch of Polaron weapons to take advantage of its bonuses. Really? About to say, the torpedoes are gonna miss? No, the key redeemed fine. It's just it redeemed for something called the IDIC tribble rather than something for New Dawn. But that's fine. It's one of the tribbles I didn't have. And now I can look. It looks like I'll be able to redeem it for all future characters. In fact, after this mission, I'll test and see. I'll just sell that. Survive Borg Armada.
Your odds of survival are infinitesimal. You cannot defeat us. Surrender now, and we will add your biological and technological distinctiveness to our own.
Yeah,
Responding
no.
to a distress call from an IRW RNA. Normally we wouldn't provide assistance to the Tal Shiar, but Borg are a threat to all of us. However, you appear to have things well in hand. Do you require assistance?
Yes, Commander. Any assistance you can provide would be helpful. Because, you know, Borg Cube. They really need to, like, upgrade the science and engineering officers' space skills so they're better than they are currently, because currently their space setup, their space game is terra bad. I mean, the fact that there is a limit to how much power you can actually put into science abilities in space is just stupid. Considering there's no such limit put on the DPS you can add for a tactical officer. So yeah, technically speaking, you'd be better off having a tactical officer in a science ship in space than a science officer in a science ship. But in terms of raw DPS, they're not as good as tactical. And that's what everybody plays for, is DPS. I spit on the Borg and the Tal Shiar. I don't know what's worse, General. Those soulless machines or those honorless, pointy-eared schemers. However, I am pleased with at the outcome. Your ship is prepared to combat the Borg wherever we find them. Grab that one. Not gonna use it, but Okay. General, what do you know about the Borg nanovirus? The Borg aren't just assimilating individuals anymore. They found a way to assimilate entire areas. They infect the technology, the water, the flora, even the air. After that, it's only a matter of time until the entire planet is Borg. If this process is allowed to continue unchecked, they could assimilate the entire sector, and from there they could assimilate the entire Federation, and nothing would stand between the Borg and the Klingon Empire. Starfleet has had a team working on a counter-agent in Kasich 4. However, Starfleet lost contact with the colony there. They fear the nanovirus has escaped and the colony has been assimilated. We need a team we need that team and the data they collected. Our defense plans are useless without them. I'm sending the Comorin to the Kasich system. Find the researchers and bring them back. I don't need to tell you how dangerous this is, General. Watch your back and kapla. That's Gathering Darkness is the next one. But before we switch to go to do that mission, I'm going to switch characters real quick just to check something. Let's try... I'm in. What's over full on him? It's probably his prisoners. This is just to test and see if the triple's account-wide or just for that one character. C-store promotions. Haha! It is account-wide. Nice. Alright. Back to the general. Sweet. I did a create an alien Romulan so I could have a Romulan with a beard. Because I know I've seen Romulans and Vulcans with facial hair, but they won't let you put them on in the regular creator as far as I remember. Kind of like the whole thing where elves aren't allowed to have beards. It's like, what? It's like, why can't an elf have a beard? Beards are cool! Remans are pretty good. I have one. Actually, I have a few, but vis-a-vis. C'est la vie, I should say. That's also how I decided to create my Klingon Romulan hybrid, was through the create an alien. Omicron Kappa 2. I wonder if this is near Omicron Persei 8. Has been largely assimilated by the Borg, and they're using the planet as a hub for their ships in the area. They're sure to be aware of our presence. However, we're picking up an emergency signal on surface. There may be that maybe the research team has not. That may mean the research team has not been assimilated. If we want to send an away team down, to find the research team. First thing we'll have to do is engage the Borg patrols and find a safe location to orbit. I'm not sure if it did change it, but it seems like New Dawn rescaled the planet so they're closer to the sizes they should be. But yeah, you're alright. Remans are masters of no hair. Do Miracle Worker again. Do Overcharge Beam. I think I have a passive ability for my traits where every once in a while a Miracle Worker will restore faster than normal. Do this. Hop on those two abilities. Must have been too far away for it to activate on it. Pop down an anti-proton turret. Later, have a nice day. And this Borg sphere is taking a while to go down. miracle worker. Miracle worker. It's basically like almost the equivalent of using the Cavalli shield capacitor and the regenerative integrity field at the same time. It's using tachyon beam on me. That's why my shield started all failing. I think the Dominion beams are slightly darker purple ones. There are no additional patrols on our sensors, sir. We're detecting high concentration of Borg on the planet's surface. We're also picking up energy signature of a large data node, which means the Borg have connected the entire planet to the collective. Starfleet believes that the research team can be saved and that they have the information we need to formulate a treatment so we can save the multitudes from the Borg nanovirus. The away team is ready to leave on your command. Beam to Omicron Kappa 2. Still wonder how close to Omicron Persei 8 they are, though. Sir, sensors are detecting numerous Borg life signs and a few non-Borg life signs ahead. I recommend we proceed with caution. You'd think they'd have a harder time adapting to Polaron weapons, since Polaron weapons aren't very common.
Thank you. Your arrival could not have been more timely. My fellow researchers are still at our camp and require your assistance. There are Borg in the area.
Stay behind us. We will handle the Borg. Damn Borg tentacles! Okay. Heal. Pop that there for anybody who wants to use it as cover. Res. We are receiving a request for transport from scientists on the surface. Beam them up.
Thanks for the rescue. My name is Dr. Eric Cooper. My team and I were researching the Borg nanovirus. It's fascinating. The Borg have been using it to assimilate entire planets. The land, the buildings, the people. Anyway, during the course of our research, the nanovirus containment failed. The nanovirus activated and assimilated enough equipment to signal the collective. We cannot allow the Borg to continue using this nanovirus. I think we have enough data to formulate a counteragent, but we'll need to recover it from the area that's already assimilated. That's why I stayed behind. I can get you inside the compound, but then it will be up to you to recover the data. Can I count on your assistance?
There's too much at stake to refuse.
Thank you. I'm in your debt, as is the entire Alpha Quadrant. Lead the way to the force field.
Yeah, because basically the Borg's primary attacks are happening in the Alpha Quadrant, which is where Deep Space Nine is, and where most of the Empire, most of the Klingon Empire and the Romulan governments are located in the Beta Quadrant, but about half the Federation's in the Alpha Quadrant, including Earth, which is right on the border between the two. Because when you look at the galaxy map, this area here is right in there. See, this is where the Sol system is, right on the border, and up into there, and down into here is the borders of Federation space. So if the Borg could take this area, they would end up being able to take Sol, which they could then take what's left of the Romulans and then head straight to here where the Klingon Empire is. Because technically speaking, the Federation is a larger entity than the Klingon Empire. I think the last time heard anything is the Federation represented something like 160 different species. Like, we know the Klingons and Romulans had client races, but they've really never been used very well. So we don't know a lot about them, we just know that they exist.
I've overridden the force fields, but the Borg detected the intrusion into their systems. They'll know you're coming. Head into the facility and locate the central data node. We don't have time to search for the right files, so simply transfer all the information to your ship's computer and hold off the Borg until the transfer is complete. I'll stay here. I'd probably just get in your way.
Now, when you look at the galaxy map, it's not really shown here. Like, this is a sector being invaded by the Borg, but roughly around this area where you see where Iconia is, in here is supposed to be where the Tholian assembly is. I think the Gorn were in this area originally. The Orions inhabited a large part of this sector. And the Nausicaans, I think, were just general freelancers. But they don't really show the Tholian well. Right here is the, I think that's the Breen Confederacy. Here's the Cardassian Union. Somewhere in this area, like, well, there's Ferenginar, so this is probably where the Ferengi alliance is. But yeah. Like, I don't know if the Nausicaans ever had an empire of their own. I think they are pretty much a space-bound race. I think their world was destroyed, so that's why they work as raiders and pirates and kind of live on the fringes of other societies. Now, I'll be the first to admit, the map in here is not comprehensive. So, I could be off on some of my information there. I don't know if they've ever actually released a comprehensive map of the galaxy in the Star Trek universe. Though, the best way to fight the Borg, in terms of weapons, would be using something like a ballistic-style weapon, because you can't adapt to a bullet. Oh, it's time to run. Because the Undine have arrived. And melee weapons are a good way to take out Borg as well. As our good friend Worf proved.
They're focusing on the board, but they'll find me soon.
God damn it. I deal with these Undine so I can talk to Cooper. Because he just has to be standing right in their path. That he could have just been waiting over here where it would have been safer. Because, you know, that would have made sense.
It looked like the board just abducted that Undine. But that's hopeless. Undine can't be assimilated. Unless the Borg must believe they found a way to assimilate the Undine.
And of course, an enemy attacks right then, which fucks up the conversation.
It looked like the board just abducted that Undine. But that's pointless. Undine can't be assimilated. Unless the board must believe they found a way to assimilate the Undine. We have to stop them. There's probably too much interference to transport, but there are some pattern enhancers nearby. Those should help us get back to your ship.
Follow us. Random ass Borg drone popping out of the ground. Beam to ship. Captain, the Borg sphere is escaping with the Undine captive. If they're able to return it to the collective and assimilate it, just imagine what they can do with Undine drones. It looks like the sphere is being pursued by an Undine ship. Lay in pursuit course. The Undine always do what they do when they find a Borg assimilated world. Blow it the fuck up. The Borg sphere has gone to warp, sir. Followed by the Undine ship. I was able to isolate their signatures. We should be able to follow their trail. We should report back to Klingon Defense Force to follow them. I never would have imagined the Undine would destroy an entire world to prevent the spread of the Borg. Many lives were lost here today, sir. But even more were saved. You gotta love the Undine's approach to things. We don't like it, so we blow it the fuck up. It's very straightforward. You managed to recover much of the data about the counter agent to the nanovirus. Since the planet was destroyed, hopefully the Borg will have had not enough time to adapt to the counter agent. The Borg will adapt in time, of course. We must stay one step ahead of them. We'll go with that one. Let's drop this quest. I mean, we don't really get anything from it anyway. General, the Undine vessel you were tracking from the Kasich system has been sighted near NGC 4447. Borg ships have also been detected in the area. While there's no populated systems in danger there, we still need to know why the Borg and the Undine have escalated their conflict now. Go find the Borg sphere and look that took the Undine from Kasich 4. The answers we need will be there. You guys stop failing at shit? I mean, seriously. Could you, like, try to not fail for once? Be much appreciated. Okay, assimilation. Mark system. Let's see if I remember how many missions are in the Borg's conflict. I think this is only a couple more. Gathering darkness, assimilation. Yeah, we have to do assimilation, then fluid dynamics, and then that's it for this one. Wow, this mission went by fast. All things considered. Might even start the Breen invasion stuff. Admiralty. Acknowledge report. Gotta love how it stops you, like, well outside of where the mission activation point is. Sir, I'm detecting the wreckage of an Undine ship. It could be the vessel following the Borg sphere that captured the Undine prisoner at Omicron Kappa 2. We must stop the sphere before it can return to the collective fleet. Any information the Borg learn from that prisoner could upset the balance of power. Confirmed, sir. The wreckage matches the energy signature of the Undine vessel that followed the Borg sphere and that captured the Undine prisoner. It appears to have been destroyed recently. We must be very close. Sir, sensors detecting Borg sphere dead ahead. Emissions signatures indicate that the same sphere we have been pursuing. Detecting Borg reinforcements, sir. Gotta follow the cube, gotta follow that cube so I can get to the point that I need to be. Quantum singularities. Those rifts open in fluidic space. The Borg have tangled with the Undine in fluidic space before, sir. But they were defeated. They were unable to assimilate the Undine, and without that, the Undine were able to push them out. If they are willing to send a force into the fluidic space again, the Borg must think they have adapted in a way that will allow them to defeat the Undine. This region is ours to protect, sir. Our orders are to eliminate the Borg threat. I recommend we engage the Borg and the Undine to secure the area. Gotta shoot him in the face. Face shoot. Shoot face. I saw a person the other day on one of my regular characters whose entire weapons payload was beams. It was crazy. So they were literally firing 8 beams with each broadside. It was one of the craziest things I'd ever seen. Captain, there's a Borg ship reappearing through the rift. It has an Undine vessel locked in a tractor beam. Sir, if the Borg brought an Undine vessel to our dimension, they must have some purpose for it. They may have even adapted to the point that they can assimilate the Undine's organic technology, or even the Undine themselves. I'm detecting Undine ships about to emerge from the singularity. Perhaps they're trying to rescue the ship as well. Undine vessels are heavily armed, sir. I would recommend we avoid confrontation if possible. We'll choose our targets carefully, but I want both the Borg and Undine out of our space. I'm picking up Undine life signs on the Borg cube, sir. If the Borg transported Undine into the cube, they're testing a new assimilation process, or they've already learned how to assimilate Undine. Imagine defending the Empire against Undine drones. We have an opportunity, sir. The Borg cube is damaged. It will take some time for it to be fully operational again. We can take advantage of that. Reconfigure our emitter array to temporarily block the cube's link to the collective. This will give us a chance to beam aboard and stop the Borg from completing their assimilation process with the Undine captives. It's dangerous, but it may be the only chance we'll get. Understood. Away team to transporter room 1. The cube is damaged, sir, and is entered in a regenerative state. Based on our encounter with the Borg and the Talis system, we know that they will not see most humanoids as a threat. They will enter combat in their own defense, or if a vital component of the ship is threatened. If we don't engage them, perhaps we can locate the Undine without having to fight. There's a background frequency that is interfering with my tricorder, but I believe the Undine life signs are somewhere on this level. Perhaps if we get closer, I can cut through the interference. Captain, I believe I can modify your tricorder to access the Borg terminals. However, accessing the terminals will alert the Borg to our presence. Make it so. Okay, we'll drop another medical turret. A disruptor turret. Do a reconfigure of my weapons. And download Borg data. Same procedure as before. Lay down medical turret. Lay down beam turret. Summon both types of drones. Activate data download. Do orbital strike. Procedure as follows. Turret. Turret. Unlock. Guess that one didn't trigger them. Okay. Wait a minute, go in the wrong direction. Definitely detecting Undine life signs ahead, sir, but something appears to be wrong with them. The patterns don't match with what we have available on their physiology. Continue. Turret. Med turret. Drones. Drones. Rapid fire. Medical turret. We'll activate combat triage. Give myself a little damage resistance. Okay. So yeah, on the ground I have the most confidence with this character. Just because, like Ein was saying, the engineers have the best ground game. Simple, bar none. There is no better class at ground combat. Pop that there. 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 Oh shit, has it been spawning triples? Ah, crap nuggets. Who doesn't have a triple? You don't have a triple. Forgot, if you leave a triple unattended, they'll spawn other tribbles if there's food in your inventory, which is kind of a cool idea, I'll say. Like the idea that they're essentially able to spawn the way they are hinted at spawning in the show, but it does mean that they can fill up your inventory rather fast. But they have the other oddity where if you have no food but you have other tribbles, they'll eat each other. Yeah. Cannibalistic tribbles are a thing in this game. So maybe the Klingons were right to wipe the damn things out. What are they doing to those Undine? They've failed experiments, or is this what the Borg wanted to do with them? We must help, sir. If we can destroy the nodes, we should be able to free them from Borg control. Can't let them live like this. Turret. Med turret. Looks like the Undine killed itself rather than risk becoming fully assimilated. Time to get this accolade. The impossible. You know, Rael, you got to stop dying, you green skin louse. Where is she? Now for the hardest part of the mission. we fight the fully assimilated Borg Undine drone. Rail, you're dead again. Why are you dying constantly? Your armor's not that bad. I might end up dying here just because it killed my entire freaking party. And it's gonna run away, try to pull me closer to the Borg in the other room, so it can do that. And that is why I hate this fight. It is just an annoying fight. And there's no reason to be so annoying. It'd be less annoying if he didn't have the ability to just heal himself, which has always been, to me, one of the cheapest things you can give an enemy unit. Especially if he's considered a boss unit, giving them the ability to self-heal like that. God damn it! Freaking finally. Oi, you got vault. Overload the viculum. Beam up. Sensor logs indicate that we successfully prevented the Borg from sending their findings to the collective. However, we have no choice but to destroy the ship to prevent the Borg from recovering the data. The Undine destroyed the cube before we had a chance. Congratulations, sir. We prevented the Borg from learning to assimilate the Undine, and discovered the location of the Borg foothold in Undine's fluidic space. I'm sure that we can adapt to their techniques to open a singulated fluidic space, but first we must report our findings to command. Report and depart system. Whoo! Shit got crazy there. I regret not being there with you. A fight against the Undine with the technology of the Borg? It must have been glorious. There's more we need to learn about these mysterious creatures from the fluidic space. I know I can count on you to fight for the Empire. And now we get these. Fluid dynamics. The data you recovered from the Borg cube indicates that the Borg have established a foothold in Undine space. The Undine seem to make very little distinction between alien races. It's quite possible the Borg presence is causing their aggressive behavior. War with the Undine threatens to engulf the Alpha and Beta quadrants. While it would be glorious, it would not be a battle. It is not a battle we need to fight today. Therefore, we have set aside our anonymity with the Federation to assemble an expedition to remove the Borg presence from fluidic space. We found a system where the fabric between the two dimensions is breaking down. This is our best shot at creating a stable quantum singularity. The expedition will be including a Starfleet vessel, USS Voyager, commanded by Admiral Tuvok. We have shared data you receive from the Borg cubes. Tuvok believes he can create an artificial singularity. Your orders are to cross into fluidic space, locate the Borg, destroy them. Try not to provoke the Undine. It is not your day to die. I will be right back. And I'm back. Had to get something to nibble on and a drink. Fluid dynamics. CUDA. Begin fluid dynamics.
Welcome to the CUDA system. I am Admiral Tulok of the USS Voyager. I will provide tactical assistance on this mission.
And yes, that is Tim Russ reprising the role of Tuvok. It's a privilege, Admiral. Even the Klingon Empire in the Klingon Empire, we have heard stories of the Voyager's travels.
Thank you. Your meteoric rise in the ranks is well known to me as well. Sensors indicate the division between normal and fluidic space is thinner here, making crossing much easier. The Undine have used this location in the past. We will use it now. The majority of the fleet will remain here to protect this area. Our team will enter fluidic space, locate, and then survey the Borg presence there. If possible, we will destroy it. When you are ready, Voyager will open the singularity.
Also, this is a cool map. Because these planets are so close together, the planetary rings have gotten all twisted between them. See if I can give you a good view. Like, starts there, swoops down and around that planet, and then back up to there. Pretty crazy, huh? The only actors they don't manage to get back from Voyager, from what I've seen so far, and they haven't used their characters to do so.
A successful transition into fluidic space. Unlike our own, this dimension is filled with an organic fluid. The main indigenous life form is species E472. Sensors are detecting a Borg signature nearby. Your vessel will take the lead in the investigation. We will follow.
Is B'Elanna Torres's actress and Kate Mulgrew. Sir, we are being affected by a wave-like current in fluidic space, which is causing our ship to move involuntarily. I wish we had more time to study the phenomenon. But they also haven't used the characters of B'Elanna or Catherine Janeway. Scans indicate that this is an interplexing beacon, sir. The Borg must not be able to transmit their subwave frequencies easily through the organic fluid that comprises fluidic space. These relays are boosting the signal to allow communications with the collective as normal. This means we could follow these two beacons to the Borg foothold. Set course to the next beacon. However, they do use Morale, and the actress who voices her in this game is the one who played her at the end of Voyager in the episode Endgame. Scan interplexing beacon. Data acquired, sir. These appear to be there appears to be a total of 5 interplexing beacons in the sequence. The next one is just ahead. I'm still hoping they get Shatner to do some voice work for this game before he passes. As well as George, Nicole, and Walter. Scan interplexing beacon. General, the beacon appears to be picking up subspace transmissions from within fluidic space. A Klingon Defense Force signature. I recommend we investigate, Captain. Another ship of the fleet may require assistance. Agreed. Set intercept course for the source of the signal.
We've been examining the data on the interplexing beacon, and we believe we may have discovered a vulnerability in the Borg subspace carrier wave technology. If it's acceptable to you, I would like the Venture to remain here and run some tests while you investigate the signal. You may not get another opportunity.
That is acceptable. We will investigate the signal while the Venture remains here. So what's this big old patch that came in for SWTOR?
This landmass is unique in fluidic space. It is not a planet by Starfleet definitions. If I had to categorize it, I would say it is similar to the coral reefs found in Earth's oceans. The ground itself is a framework for living creatures. Fascinating. We are detecting a number of ships in the area. Starfleet, Klingon Defense Force, Romulan Republic, even Ferengi and Cardassian. Most species from the Alpha and Beta quadrants appear to be represented.
I heard there was a patch for SWTOR coming in. I haven't heard anything really about it. What did the Final Fantasy XIV patch do? Curious, these ships have identical configurations to the ships found in the Alpha and Beta Quadrant, but they cannot have been constructed there. I'm detecting alloys that are not used in standard starship construction. Run metallurgical analysis. So running. Aye, sir. Running analysis now. The alloys correspond with technology found on Iconia and in recovered Iconian technology. Why would the Iconians make fake ships? I intend to find out. I'm detecting some kind of gateway opening, a huge fleet coming through. We're picking up a distress signal from the USS Venture.
Captain Simmons to Voyager. The Borg are here. We're taking heavy fire and need immediate assistance.
Set course to the Venture. Maximum speed. It's always crazy when you get those huge instances like that. Only a few events I know of in Star Trek Online get fleet actions that big. Dr. Cooper wasn't an escape pod, Captain. He wants to speak to you in the transporter room. Patch him through.
I never should have come on this mission. I'm a scientist, not an explorer. Take me out of this awful place right now!
Calm down for a second and talk to me. What happened?
The Borg attacked and we had to abandon ship. We were floating here, waiting, and then Undine. They came out of nowhere, tore through us like tissue paper. We shouldn't have invaded their space. They're so strong. We're weak. Please take me out of here.
What about Captain Simmons? She's not in the escape pod.
I don't know. It all happened so fast. She insisted on being the last one to leave the ship. I don't even know if she made it out alive. Now, can we leave?
I'm sorry, Dr. Cooper, but we have a mission to complete. Beacon scans. Our coordinates of the final beacon have been downloaded. This beacon is handling a significant amount of traffic, sir. The last beacon should give us the information we need. Scan interplexing beacon. Sir, this is the final beacon. I have coordinates for the Borg fleet. We're very close. Shields up. Prepare. Proceed with caution.
The Borg presence is much larger than we anticipated. Nevertheless, our orders are to remove as much of it as possible. Voyager will follow your lead.
Acknowledge. We're going in.
Is that a Borg Unimatrix? It's enormous!
I admit that it is an impressive structure.
damn tractor beams. Killed because of freaking tractor beams.
Destroy it before we can retreat.
Sir, our sensors are detecting Undine fleets converging on this location. We cannot fight them and the Borg. the Borg Diamond is technically the Borg's equivalent of a dreadnought. I think the tactical cube is also a dreadnought, but I can't be certain. At least as far as this game's concerned. Let's get the hell out of Dodge!
We need to report to our respective commands immediately. We thought that the Undine were responding to a Borg incursion into their space, but it now appears that the Iconians, or some entity posing as them, has created false Alpha and Beta Quadrant ships and sent them into fluidic space. Clearly, the Undine attacked us because they thought we attacked them first.
Starting with the bad news, I see.
There is some good news. The spread of the Borg nanovirus has halted, and thanks to the doctor's research, we should be able to prevent future planets from being assimilated in this manner. The Borg will adapt in time, but we have also stopped them from transmitting the technique for Undine assimilation to the collective. It is possible they could learn how to do so again. We will need to remain vigilant.
What about the Borg in fluidic space?
The Borg in fluidic space were forced to retreat, and logic suggests it will be quite some time before they trouble the Undine again. The end of the Borg attacks in their home might stop the Undine advance into our space. But if the Iconians continue to trick Species 8472 with false incursions, they could decide to invade ours in retaliation.
What happens now?
Voyager will take Dr. Cooper and the other survivors back to Earth. I suggest that we all confer with our fleet commanders to determine the next course of action. We have not seen the last of the Undine.
Understood. Until next time, Admiral. Depart system. And that was the entire Borg storyline. At least for now. Excuse me. We may not have been able to remove the Borg's presence from fluid space, but it looks like the Undine will in time. Perhaps we can reach out to them. They are formidable warriors and will be mighty allies for the Empire. However, I find your reports of false flagships in fluid space troubling. The Iconians are trying to trick the Undine into believing we're invading their space. It could explain everything that's happened. When our space is breached, we attack and eliminate our aggressors. The Undine respond in similar fashion, and our dimension will be their battlefield. Guess I could go through and use this to get a bunch of anti-proton weapons by replays. Cold call. Honorable servant of the Empire, I need you to undertake what might seem like a rather unusual mission. I understand that diplomacy can be seen as a task unworthy of a warrior of the Klingon Empire. I sincerely believe that you are the best person for the task. Your High Council has agreed to send representatives to Jafara for formal diplomatic instructions. You will be that representative. We have been friends with the Empire since the time of Emperor Sumpek. We are happy to assist his fleet in the time of need, and we have been most gratified by your loyalty to us over the years. Go to the Jafara system, and you will be given more instructions. And thank you. This means more to us than you realize. Okay. Go here. Go to missions. Now the decision. Do I continue to play the Jafara mission? Or do I call the stream short for the day? Or do I start playing with a different character? We'll go to the Jafar system for now anyway. You can't. How much will it cost to transport there directly? 35,000 energy credits. And we have 207,000. Choices. Decisions, decisions, decisions. So medium hypo. So many decisions to make. Well, I think I'll switch to this torpedo because I imagine it's better than my current transphasic torpedo. Let's see. Yep. It is better. Compare this to our quantum torpedo launcher in the back. I'll switch this out for that quantum torpedo launcher in the back. Try Cobalt. Chronoton. Right. Did my ship reach Tier 5 mastery? Yes, it did! Sweet! Well, let's go to Kronos for now and switch to the other ship for a while. Choices, choices, choices. Go to First City. Deemed to shipyard. Ampersand. Select your ship. Equip. 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 Unequip. It's going to take a little bit here to unequip everything. Beam. Beam. See. Ready, starship. Go over here. Pop that there. Okay, go over here. Okay. Now I'd be better off just switching out the quick fixes. Is this better than his current weapon? Yes. Okay, head down back to the Kronos. Go pick up some more stoof. This ship, I could technically mount some more cannons. Tough choices. I go around and do stuff. Yeah, I think I'll stick with the kit he has right now. Account bank. Pop that in there. That in there. That in there. Take those out. my personal bank. So I have a level 11 version. So grab that. Okay. Keep that on hand in case we want to switch back to the other ship. Alright, let's go over to the bank. Let's see, well, there we are. We'll do it like that. What is it? Pre-fire chamber? Yeah, pre-fire chamber. Pre-fire chamber. Mark 12. Inequality. Let's go with rare quality. See what we get for very rare quality. Whoa, that's expensive. We'll go with just rare. And we'll see about, we'll grab that one. I'll boost up my cannons quite a bit. Okay, let's see if I can do anything to boost torpedo damage. I think it's warhead yield chamber. Warhead yield chamber is the generic torpedo bonus. Yeah. I'll go with that one since it's the cheapest. Watching my income, my character's money just be sucked up by the exchange. Let's see. Directed energy distribution manifold. Directed energy distro balls. Distribution or distro? Distribution. Distribution manifolds. Okay, did I spell something wrong? Maybe if I take that off. And I'll grab that. General bonus to all of my weapons for this ship. Okay. Now, let's see. Neutronium. Alloy. I'll do inequality on that. Neutronium alloy. Okay, how did I spell it wrong? Spelled it right. Ah, that's why. Because I still had manifold in there. Let's see, we'll try green. Okay, we'll try blue. Green it is. Okay, ship console, science, search, power insulator. Ooh, grab that. And I'll grab that one. Both of which are useful to me. Okay. That should be good. Whew, I just spent a crazy amount of money. Whew. Specialization. Traits. Stations. Go with Okay. Gotta go train some people. Let's see if I can do... Pop that over there. And this over here. Okay. We want something different for month. Do it like that, and that stays like that. And here we can switch. Tactical space tier 3. That and that. Skills. That in there. We'll do fire beams at no. Tier 2. Do we have a torpedo spread? Torpedo spread. What can we do here? We can do spread. Fire at will. You know what we should do. And okay. Let's see. Science, space. Tier 3. That's gravity well. Reinforcement Squadron. That. Because it's this level of reinforcement squadron. Gravity well. And for this we'll do jam sensors. Okay. Thrask. Let's see. Can I get a Tarkin's Rift here? Yes, I can get Tarkin's Rift 1. You know, I might be good where I am. And skill 1 has whew. Perfect nougat. Yeah, take all of these things I had slotted out so I can slot them the right way. Oh, hush, kitty. Shush. Cavalry, launch fighters, miracle worker, Aeon inversion. Nimbus distress call, ramming speed, regeneration, rotate shield frequencies, subspace modulator. Okay. So yeah, this ship is like almost a hybrid tactical science ship. I would have reconfigured its bridge slot, officer slots though. Just done full 4 officer, 4 level tier for each class. And then maybe like 1 universal slot for something. Basically, if they had done 4 for each slot, so I'm gonna eliminate this one and eliminate and add to this one, so 4 engineering, and then you'd have 1 more here. So yeah, you'd have like 1 universal slot. It would have been a almost perfect setup, in my opinion. The reason I switched ships is because I maxed out the passive bonuses on that other ship, so I wanted to do that with this one. Though the winter event should be starting soon, we should have a green ship put into it, which could be cool. Hopefully it's more science-based. Begin cold call. We've arrived in the Jafar system. Performing standard sensor sweeps, sir. Some of the breeze is only days old, but there have been no reports from the Jafari of accidents or combat injury. I don't like the looks of this. I recommend we proceed with caution. Jessica is standing by for the approach, sir. Shall we begin our escort? Greetings, honored ally. It is good to meet you. We appreciate the Empire's willingness to meet with us in these trying times. Give me an idea of the look changes the Jem'Hadar stuff put on the ship. Picking up an approaching warp signature. Attempting to identify now. Ship was running a subspace jammer, so we weren't able to get a lock on it before it warped. However, picking up residual warp signature, we might be able to learn something from a detailed scan. It's not enough here to get a lock on. The ship's using jamming technology. Still say that ship kind of looks like a Star Wars ship. Greetings, Jessica escort ship Manitou. We require your identification credentials to verify you are in fact the correct ship prior to granting you access to Jafar. Please submit scan at this time. No assistance is required at this time, Manitou. Thank you for your cooperation. Our scans are complete. Provide us with clearance code before you establish order. Our defense code, Jafar access code is 946W2QOS. Thank you for the protection and escort. Your readiness to aid us against potential enemies is a mark of honor. Perhaps later we will be able to learn more about that strange ship. For now, let us discuss the possibility of mutual protection and assistance between our peoples. My attaché will send you a planetary transport coordinates. These coordinates will take you to one of our famous historical parks and preservation sites. I trust you will find Jafara impressive. When you are ready to talk, please meet me at the steps of the historic tower. It will be across the park, past the monument, when you arrive. We received planetary coordinates. Are you ready to beam down, sir? Yes. something I wanted to change on my ship real quick. There we go. Neat. Welcome to Jafar, honored visitor. This site is the oldest continually inhabited site on my world, and as such we find it the ideal place to welcome new visitors. Tell me about the Jafari. We have an old culture steeped in tradition and respect for all things. The Makers taught us the concept of balance, and we strive for it in all things. For more than a century we have remained neutral in our dealings with other worlds. For where there is balance, so also is there truth. We are now looking to expand. Our people's population is growing to the point where we'll put a strain on our world's resources. To correct this imbalance, a portion of our people have volunteered to seek new homes among the stars. This, of course, has put us into greater contact with beings such as yourself. And we welcome new ideas and technology that you can offer. Perhaps looking inward for so long, we have become out of balance with the galaxy as a whole. I look forward to your help in correcting this. Tell me about the ruins east of here. We believe that the site east of here was once used by the preservers, because we have located several artifacts that appear to correspond with their technology. Although we do not know for certain, it is our belief that Jafari were one of the races seeded throughout the quadrant by the preservers. They, like us, revered balance and saw life as sacred. They went to great lengths to preserve all life. Can you explain to me about balance? Everything must be in balance. When one side is dominant over the other, inequity breeds resentment. This resentment leads to hatred and misunderstanding. On our world, there is equity in everything. All major decisions are made by pulling the populace, so that a small group of leaders will have no power over the whole. Persons in what can be deemed as leadership positions like myself serve at the pleasure of our people. If we abuse our positions, there will be an imbalance, and we will be removed. Only that could work in real life, right? The Preservers were an ancient race that died out eons ago. They made a great impact on the galaxy in their time. The Preservers would transplant members of races that were threatened by extinction to worlds that they could thrive. The planet Amarind was settled by them. They brought ancient Terran there to create a new community. That's a reference to the original series. For years, scientists have theorized that the Preservers were responsible for the spread of humanoids across the galaxy. We now know that the Preservers not only transplanted communities, but also created them. The Preservers believed they were alone in the galaxy, and in hopes of creating an ecosystem of races like themselves, they seeded their genetic material into other planets. In this way, they gave their children companions that they never had. Sir, sensors from the Manitou are picking up brain transporter signatures. The crew is prepared for battle. We await your command. Oh, what a shock. Rial got put down like a dog? Sorry, that was mean. Specifically, it was an episode of the original series where Kirk had his memories messed up and thought he was a Native American for a while. And it also makes reference to a Next Generation episode where they mention a race called the Progenitors, which are responsible for seeding life throughout the quadrant. Basically, this game essentially made the two groups into one. Because I think the game creators were thinking, it's like, why would two races like that exist when each race said that they were alone? So it makes sense to just combine the two. Klingons, your empire desires war and we shall oblige. We will wrest the Preserver's secrets from this place and we will destroy anyone who attempts to stop us. You can get like a cold ray from this mission, I think it is. It's either this mission or the mission, or a later one. But one of them does give you like a cold gun. Obviously, it is not safe for me to remain here, given the threat of further attacks. What now? I will return to the Jaquesta for now. Honored ally, I believe that I will be of best use there. There are more ships warping in. We need you up and the awaiting back of the ship. Prepare for emergency transport. Excuse me. Time to test out how my setup for the ship works in gameplay. Sir, the Breen have no honor, but they are cunning. If they are attacking a race like the Drafari, there may be more going on here than is readily apparent. We shall have many stories to tell when we return to Kronos. Not every crew can say they have defeated the Breen in battle. We are being held by the Jessica, sir, routing to the message to the main view screen. Thank you for your assistance, Manitou. We took some damage, but it's nothing we can't a few days in space dock won't fix. Do your Empire honor by assisting us. Continue. Honored ally, I may have not been completely honest with you. My actions were out of balance with the universe. I apologize for my secrecy. My people have felt it was the best course of action. Many years ago, in the time of Emperor Sompek, we assisted the Klingon fleet that was heavily damaged in an attempt to explore the Battlelands. We helped them repair their ships and heal their wounded. In exchange, the Emperor, in his wisdom, told us if we ever had needed the Empire's assistance, all we needed to do was ask. We are asking now. Honored soldier of the Empire, the Breen have been attacking our ships and our colonies. Hundreds have already died, and I fear many more lives will be lost unless we have your assistance. My people face destruction. I cannot believe that the balance of the universe would require us to die. I must see to the safety of my people now, but please contact me after you've left Drafari space. I can only hope that your efforts will tip balance in our favor. And mission Kanyo. Let's hail the KDF. You are a friend to the Drafari. We will speak again. It is my fondest hope that you will be able to repair the balance and save my people from the Breen. We will speak soon, honored ally. I get another specialization point? Okay. How about stats on this guy? I'm thinking I might have to change this to rapid fire because the scatter volley seems to not be working very well for me. Let's fly to Deep Space Nine real quick. I can go see if there's a bridge officer trainer there and see if I can acquire my brain just went a manual for rapid fire because it seems that one works better for me than the conical weapon. Let's go down to the lobby and get ourselves a treat. Dun, 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 dun. Dock at. But I think that'll be it for today. I've got some stuff to do with my other characters. I will talk to you all later. Y'all have a nice day. Lobby, have ourselves a treat.